Imagine for a moment leaving behind everything you've ever known or loved, turning your back on family and friends in search of a better life. If it sounds desperate, that's because it is, and every day it's happening all across Latin America. About 10 months ago, we received a tip. If we wanted to see and maybe understand why this was taking place, we had to travel fast. Our destination, San Salvador, capital of El Salvador, a small Central American country where gang violence is spiraling out of control. One of the first things you'll notice in San Salvador are the guns. In this city of 1.5 million, it seems like there's armed guards around every corner. Police sirens have become the unofficial soundtrack of an all-out war for the streets. A war that few know better than Sub-Inspector Edwin Sagastumi.
Most criminal acts are committed by gang members. In the country, we have two predominant gangs. They are the 18th Street Gang and the Mara MS-13.
The infamous MS-13 and 18th Street Gang both got their start in the United States. But it's here, in neighborhoods like Zacamil, that they've truly thrived, taking advantage of desperation that only extreme poverty can breed. To see it all for ourselves, we followed Sagastumi out on patrol. With a pistol tucked to his leg, he pointed out a child riding a bike. A child, he says, is actually a gang member.
We've known of children 7-year-old who are given a cell phone, and they are told, every time you see the police coming, the only thing you have to do is call this number.
Just 5 years ago, 17-year-old Santos Jr. was that kid. One day, he spotted a rival gang member and tipped off local gangsters. What started off as a childlike act of loyalty turned to torture, and finally, murder.
I went along with it. I beat him. Everyone beat him. Broke his fingers, broke his arms so he would suffer. At last, because he was agonizing, I saw that a guy goes like this. The kid got him 3 times here.
Violent crime in San Salvador has become a fact of life. Nationwide, police estimate more than 13 people are murdered every day. We shot this video during a gang raid not far from the home of Santos Jr. and his older brother Manuel. The entire family, 3 boys and their mother, live inside a small one-room apartment made of sheet metal and cinder blocks. 19-year-old Manuel is the role model, a seasoned survivor of the streets. He refuses a life of crime, but worries it may cost him his life. You told me if you stay here in San Salvador, it's only a matter of time until you die.
Yes, because accidents happen here. And one of the accidents that could scare me a bit is that a gang member mistakes me for someone else. Taking someone's life to me is not right.
Manuel's struggle for survival has landed him behind barbed wire walls, but not the ones you might think. A few times a week, he comes here to the relative safety of this Jesuit-run school. The class is woodworking. He's been carving this jewelry box for a few months now. No one here knows it, but it's the last thing he'll build. The box is for his mother, but what he really wants to give her is a future. And to do that, he'll have to take the biggest gamble of his life. And coming up next episode, we follow Manuel as he prepares to leave all he's ever known for a place thousands of miles away. For a kid that's never left Central America, California's Central Valley may as well be the moon. But that's where he's headed, and the man that's going to get him there is his father, who he hasn't seen in 8 years. In the studio, Jack Heiberger, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.